And we can even, if you have the ability, you can go halfway with lights, which is nice. Woo. How's that, okay? So you can still see us, but it's a little bit calmer. You know, they're going to do whatever you do. It's perfect. Wonderful. So yoga and breath, what we call a breath and character class, it's a way to celebrate our beautiful energy. So many of you within your tapestries created beautiful sunsets or used beautiful sunset colors. So within us, we have this beautiful energy that expands from inside of us out into the world. And it allows us to connect with our friends and every living thing around us. And so that energy is beautiful, but what's really important is that we understand how to take that energy, harness it, and pull it back into our home base, which is right here in the center of our heart. Okay, so we're gonna practice that a couple of times. I have this beautiful singing bowl with me, and when you hear it, you're gonna find the position just like this with your hands right in front of your heart. You can even close your eyes, okay? So we're gonna go from being active to back to center. And if you wanna go like this with your hands on your heart, that's perfect too. Either one. All right, are you ready to try it? So in a moment when I say go, you're gonna talk to your neighbor. You can even stand up and stretch on your mat like this. You can even dance on your mat, as long as you stay on your magic carpet. And then when you hear this sound, what are you gonna do?
Stop.
Stop. You can put your hands in front of your heart like this. We call it Anjali Mudra, or you can put both hands in front of your heart like that. Are you ready to try it? So you can get up, you can dance on your mat, you can talk to your neighbor as long as you're safe. Go.
I had something. What do you like?
Beautiful. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. All right, let's try that one more time. Go. Bounce around, so you don't want to stretch at all, and beautiful. Pull all of that energy back into your heart. So open your eyes softly. There's one more thing I want to show you with the singing bowl. This has a sound that vibrates, and it creates a long, so all sound vibrates, right? That's how it works. And it will vibrate for such a long time. So if you listen carefully, you get quiet enough, you can hear the sound stretch really, really long. So the next time I play the singing bowl, we're gonna stay seated, and I want you to keep your eyes closed until you can't hear the sound anymore. When you can't hear the sound anymore, just slowly start to open your eyes. You ready to try it? So sit in a comfortable position for you. There you go. You can leave your hands close to your heart if that feels comfortable, or take your palms and just put them right down on your thighs. There you go, and close your eyes. And when you hear this sound disappear, that's when I want you to open your eyes. Listen very carefully. Beautiful. All right. So honoring all of that energy that we get to use, that gets to spread out into our community, out into the world. We're gonna take a deep breath. Reach your arms out as far and wide as you possibly can. Very good. Take your hands in towards your heart, either one on top of the others or hands right in front of the heart this way. And we're gonna say something that we're all very familiar with. It's this sound, home. Can you try that with me? Home. And you're gonna see if you can stretch out the M. The sound home or om is the sound that the universe makes. It vibrates all throughout the world. Are you ready to try it together? Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out like this. Next time you breathe out, we're going to say home and see if we can stretch the M as long as we can. Ready? Breathe in. Beautiful. And then hands come to your thighs. Very nice. It's normal to giggle a little bit when this is the first time trying something, but I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose deeply and out through your nose as we try all of the poses today. I want our energy to expand, but then we're also going to bring it back to home several times throughout our practice. Are you ready? Very nice. All right, let's move on. So we have a very special warm-up. It's called a sun salutation. I'm going to have our teachers here demonstrate for us, okay? So we'll start at the top of our mat, which is the front of the mat. Just watch first, and then you'll get to try it. And maybe if you two come nice and close to me and then work out to the side. All right, our sun salutation starts by stretching up high, reaching for the sky. Then we're gonna hang down low and tickle our toes. Good, and then we'll plant our hands on the earth. Their feet are gonna jump back like a frog, and they'll land in a push-up position, just like this, little bend in their elbow, just like a frog, and then their bellies are gonna come to the ground. They can bend their knees if they want. There we go, all the way to the ground. Then they're gonna look up at the sun, open their heart to the sun like a snake, a cobra, and then press all the way back to a position we call downward dog. They can come to their knees and then lift their tails up to the sky like a downward facing dog. If this is too hard, you can drop your knees and just stay in tabletop position. Good, then they're gonna look between their hands, bend their knees, get spring loaded, and jump forward just like a frog again. Tickle their toes, and then stretch up high. Look up at the sky and bring their hands down in front of their heart again. That was a whole sun salutation. Are you ready to try it with us?
Yeah.
Okay, stand up nice and tall at the top of your mat. Take a deep breath into your nose and exhale through your mouth. Here we go. And we'll start off with a little dance. So we have the top of our mat, which is up here, and the back of our mat, or the bottom of our mat, we'll call it, okay? So everybody come to the top of your mat. Everybody stand up. There we go. And then dance to the bottom of your mat. Dance to that bottom. And forward. And backwards. And forward. And stay there at the top of your mat. You can do it. We can do a sun salutation. Get your feet nice and grounded. Here we go. Stretch up high. Reach for the sky. Hang down low. Tickle your toes. Feet jump back. Just like a frog. Belly's on the ground. Good. Look at the sun. Push yourself up like a snake. Downward dog. All the way back. And then take a deep breath. Breathe. Let your heart soften. Strengthen your arms. You got it. Bend your knees. Here we go. Feet jump up. Just like a frog. Head down low. Tickle your toes. Stretch up high. Reach for the sky. Mountain pose. You did. We're gonna dance again. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, let's try one more time. Reach for the sky. Hang down low. Tickle your toes. Feet jump back. Just like a frog. Belly's on the ground. Just like a snake. Now look at the sun, snake. Now downward dog. And take a deep breath in your nose. And exhale, let your heart soften. You're doing such a beautiful job. Bend your knees. Here we go. Feet jump up, just like a frog. Hang down low. Tickle your toes. Stretch up high. Reach for the sky. Mountain pose. You got it. Now we're gonna boogie a little bit. Are you ready? Bottom of your mat. Salutation. Dance forth and top. Salutation. Dance for the sun and back. Salutation, dance for the sun. I can do it, you can do it, we can do a sun salutation. See if you can wiggle your hips a little bit. Keep your voices off, just express movement in your body. Here you go. Stay on your mat, your magic carpet. Come up to the top again. I can do it, you can do it, we can do a sun salutation. Beautiful. Stretch up high, reach for the sky again, and then hang down low. Tickle your toes. Bend your knees. Come all the way down to your seat. Beautiful. You're going to crisscross your legs in front of you just like this. So now we just let our energy expand. We're going to bring it back down into our heart. So take your hands in front of your heart, but this time you're going to create a beautiful flower. Take your pinkies and press them together. Take your thumbs and press them together. And then let all of your fingers expand wide like this, imagining them as petals of a flower. This can be any flower that you want. Turn to your neighbor and tell them what kind of flower you have. It can be a couple of favorites. You can talk to 2 people. Oh, rose. Beautiful. And come on back. 3. Okay. 1.
Actually, you know what I'll do?
Gorgeous. Bring that flower right in front of your heart. And I want us to think about all the things that flowers and plants need to grow. What's one thing a flower needs to grow? Tell me.
Soil.
Soil. What else does it need to grow? Water. What else? Sunlight. What else?
Ale?
Air. Beautiful. And another thing.
It needs food.
It needs food. All of that might be food. Might it also need a stem, and it might need a little love and space. Take a deep breath. Breathe out through your nose. Very nice. We're going to take that beautiful flower in front of our heart and we're going to give it some sunlight. So as you breathe in, you're going to take that flower, reaching up towards the sunlight. Imagine the sunlight pouring over all of its beautiful petals. And then bring that flower right back into your heart. There you go. As you breathe in this time, fill up your belly. Feel that air and that space that you were talking about that a flower needs to grow. Breathe in and fill that belly. Lift the flower to the sky. And then as you breathe out, bring that flower right in front of your heart. One more time. Big breath in. And then as you breathe out, feel that belly button come right back towards your spine, your backbone. Feel that in the back of your body. Very nice. We're going to come to our feet, but we're going to stay nice and low. Imagining ourselves like a tiny little seed. So press your toes into the mat. Very nice. And I'm going to take our fingertips and press them into the mat too. I want you to imagine that you have roots growing from the tips of your toes down, down, down to the center of your earth. But then you also have roots growing from your fingertips all the way down to the center of the earth. And so as you breathe out, you're going to press those roots down to the center. And then as you breathe in, you're going to straighten your legs and lift your tail up to the sky. Imagining this time you have flowers on your tuchus. And bend down, fold forward. Big inhale. Lift your heart. Press those roots down into the earth. And then inhale. Lift your tail to the sky. You can come up to your tippy toes. And then as you exhale, lower your tail down. Lift your heart to the sun. Good. One more time. Breathe in, lift your tail, bow your head, and breathe out. And plant your feet down. So you can keep breathing in and out so that you don't have to use any sound.